Buy or sell the Niners signing Ha Ha Clinton-Dix. What do you think?
I like it. So Ha Ha is 29 years old, 33 pass deflections throughout his career, 16 interceptions. He plays both safety spots or has played both safety spots, so there's some versatility there. He did not play in 2020 after receiving guaranteed money from Dallas. He was surprisingly cut from the team. But if he's in shape and he wants to play as a backup, I think it's a great veteran piece to bring on. Veteran, yet still young enough and has some versatility. I'm all for it. I think it's a very good pickup.
I think it's the pickup they should have made all along. He's 28 years old. I know he's not great. I know there's a reason he hasn't been signed yet, but compared to Tony Jefferson hasn't done anything in years, and he didn't do anything in this camp, and now he's hurt. Compared to Tavon Wilson, I mean, Wilson has pretty much run unopposed for this starting strong safety spot because Tart's out, and I don't know. I haven't seen anything that makes me think Tavon Wilson's going to be great. He's surrounded by a good defense. Yeah. He gets roasted in one-on-ones. I'd like to see what Ha Ha Clinton-Dix can do. At least he's had some success in the league.
To be fair, I think a lot of safeties probably would get roasted in one-on-ones. Jimmy Ward's special. He's a different beast.
I mean, when
he locks down people in one-on-ones, that's so impressive.
He's so good in one-on-ones. They put him with they make him cover wide receivers. It's like
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. So I'm buying it. I think it's the right move. I think the reason they didn't sign him earlier is because one of the new defensive coaches, I believe James Betcher, had a prior relationship with Jefferson. Corey Unlin, who's like the new pass game, had a prior relationship with Tavon Wilson, so they brought in people they knew. And maybe no one had a relationship with Ha Ha. But I think, get to know him because he's better than what you got. It'd be interesting to see if he ends up starting. I'm not ruling out Hufanga either, man. That guy.
I think the nice thing is safety's actually pretty deep because Maven's also on the team. I think he has a chance to do some things. So I'm excited actually for the safety position, even if Tart's not able to play.
Thayer says, what would be a great backup quarterback we could trade for other than Tyrod Taylor when we trade Jimmy? I'm still not writing off Rosen yet. Can we see him here's the thing, like he gets four throws a day. What are you going to say? If he throws a touchdown, do you say it a great day? If he throws a pick, do you say he's terrible? Let's see him have like a quarter, like 3 drive. Maybe he sucks, but let's just see him have a quarter before we start talking about someone else. Because the Niners brought him in last year. They kept him. They've kind of committed themselves to him for almost 10, 11 months. Like, what have you done? What can you show for this? I'm curious.
I've got to imagine playing quarterbacks a lot like being a 3-point shooter in the NBA. Like, it's a rhythm game. You can't just come in cold, have 4 throws, and whatever. That's, I'm not going to bring a guy off the bench who sat for 47 and a half minutes and be like, all right, hit this game winner. No,
exactly.
That's not how that works.
Exactly. M. Webb says Seahawks are being slept on. We're 15-4 against them since we've had okay. DK is a future Hall of Famer to me. Arizona overrated, Seattle underrated. The thing with Seattle is Russell Wilson's great, DK's great, Tyler Lockett is great, Dwayne Brown's great, Bobby Wagner's great. That's their team. The rest, Jamal Adams is great. The rest of the team sucks, in my opinion.
Their defense strikes no fear in me at all, like zero fear. And Russell Wilson, Russell Wilson's phenomenal. I think he's a top 3 quarterback in the league. So, yes, I agree. Russell's special, but special by yourself is not enough.
Yeah, I just don't like the way that they're constructed. It's the same thing as the Packers. They have like 7 good players, and the rest of the team sucks. That's them, always.
Yep,
but they're consistently good. They're just not going to win the Super Bowl, in my opinion.
Well, that's because Russell's there. I mean, Russell can take pretty much any team to the playoffs.
Yeah, and he takes up $40 million a year, and then he comes out and says Dwayne Brown needs to get paid. Okay, well, I know how you can pay him. How about you pay him? Hello Farm Life says, which team has better pass rush than us? Is this the source of our O-line struggles? Perhaps prepares our line for inferior opponents' rush. I'd like to say that if I hadn't seen the offensive line struggle against lots of teams, but yeah, it's a very good D-line, even without Bosa. It's true, man. That's why I feel like we're not giving Lance enough credit for what he's doing with against the second team because Kentavious Street plays against that offensive line. Kevin Givens, a lot of guys. It's good. It's a good D line.
Well, and not only that, the other day when Jimmy was playing against how many backup offense or defensive linemen, there's only so many defensive linemen that you can rotate. So that means that Trey Lance was playing against those same defensive linemen, but with a much worse offensive line.
If we cut Jimmy tomorrow, who would you sign?
Who would I sign? Is there anybody to sign?
You might want to sign some depth pieces, like a really good backup corner, maybe someone who could compete at right guard. But then you could also like trade for people. You could trade for a starter.
Yeah,
I don't know. You could do stuff like that.
I think the window is passed for signing players. I mean, all the guys that I would have liked to have signed have already signed somewhere else.
They got nothing at guard.
Yeah,
there got to be a guard they can sign. Oh, good question. Let me get back to you on that because I feel like there's got to be someone.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Robert says, who is the most dispensable and indispensable player on the first team? The most dispensable player in the first team is number 10. The most indispensable.
Yeah, that's clear.
The most indispensable player is
Fred Warner.
Yeah, Jason Verrett. Damn. What happens if Jason Verrett gets hurt? I don't know.
Yeah.
Matt H says maybe KC will run Wasp for old time's sake. Pain.
Please no.
I wonder if the Niners will do anything to give them something to feel good about against Kansas City because I'm sure it still hurts just seeing their uniforms. John says Florio thinks the Niners could ask Jimmy to reduce his salary or else cut him the week before the season starts, assuming no decent trade offers. Thoughts? I've wondered. Let's say week before the season starts, they say, Jimmy, we're starting Trey. You did as well as you could. Of course, you threw these 6 picks, traded better. You shouldn't be surprised. We're going to, it's only fair. It's only fair. You lost fair and square. We've given you $90 million. I don't know. What do you think he says?
I love how you straight face were the most condescending person ever. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
I'd say no. He's absolutely not taking a pay cut. They may ask him, but he's not doing it. And I'd be shocked if he's not on this team come week 1. Again, it's too late to go sign anybody else unless you want to make a late addition as far as a trade. I just don't see it happening. Now, what I could see happening is they start Trey. They make sure he's healthy. He's playing really well. Then, to your point, they want to make that trade deadline addition a la Emmanuel Sanders, and they've got to have room. Jimmy can go.
All right. What's up, fellas? What's up, Raymond? Grant, from what you've seen from Lance so far, does it appear that he makes players look better around him? Maybe the coach. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he makes Deebo Samuel look like a whole different player. Deebo's not just slants and end arounds. He's fades, posts. He's the big play guy. He's faster than Ayuk, and Lance shows it. Lance loves going deep to Deebo, and I think Deebo likes playing with Lance.
I was going to say, if Kittle is team Jimmy, Deebo's definitely team Lance.
Kittle keeps saying, like, Lance doesn't understand how fast I am. He needs to throw it out there. Like, well, he throws it out there for Deebo. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he just needs a little more reps with you. Maybe you should play with the starters. Maybe you should tell Kyle.
Yeah.
Tobin says, can you give us some perspective on the running back competition? Are they going to keep 5 guys? The Seahawks team is good enough for a one and done in the playoffs. It's pretty clear they're going to keep the 2 guys they drafted this year. They're going to keep Mostert. That's 3. I think they'll keep Gallman until Jeff Wilson comes back. I think they'll put Hasty on the practice squad.